From Stillwater, Minnesota, this is the championship game of the State for Roses tournament. Your Moorhead Spuds are looking to defend their title against the Edina Hornets. Both teams have gone 3-0 on the weekend. Warm-ups are complete. Pucks are being picked up. Girls head to their respective benches. Moorhead does their lap. Edina gets their last pieces of coaching advice. "45 minutes to determine the reigning champion or the new champion." Edina takes to the ice. It'll be number 7, Kelman, and number 11, Redding, and number 10 to center it up. Back on the blue line will be number 27, Tietstad, and number 21, can't tell. For Moorhead, it'll be left and right. It'll be number 12, Sienna Lee, and number 13, Braylon Everts. Centering it up will be Brooke Lane. Back on the blue line will be number 18, Kaylin Ekren, and number 5, Mari Lovejoy. In goal will be number 33, Ellie Paulson, ever strong as always. Puck is down and we are underway. It'll be taken into the Moorhead zone. Puck is loose in the slot right in front of Paulson. It'll get steered over into the near side corner. Ekman tries to clear. It'll be held in by Tisted. Out to center, poke checked away, carried back in by Kelman. Lovejoy will steer it down into the corner. Kicks it ahead along the wall to Lee. Lee is trying to clear. She finds her way out to center. Lane will have it far side, down into the Edina zone, puts the brakes on, takes a shot, kick save made by Montgomery, the Edina goalminder. Pocket back into the zone, top of the slot, has it knocked off her stick, kick save made by Montgomery. And this one's going to get slung all the way down into the Moorhead end and hauled back on icing. Face-off will come back down to the Edina end. Spuds are wearing their orange home sweaters with the black and white trim. Edina is also wearing their home sweaters, the white sweaters with the green and yellow trim. Spuds are skating right to left on your radio dial right now. Puck is thrown down and then slung all the way down into the Moorhead end again and called back on icing. Face-off this time will be the far side between Sargent and Shirley. Picked up to Hendrickson, dropped down to Hockett in the corner. She puts the brakes on, brings it back up the far side wall. Looks to center it up. She's going to take the shot that'll get knocked away and onto the near side wall by Montgomery. Shirley will pick up the rebound and try to center it up. It'll be intercepted. Edina looks to clear. A little was just outside of the zone when it bounced off of her and back in. Spuds will be offside. Face off, Edina end, just outside of the neutral zone. Will be controlled by Culbert down into the Moorhead end. Shot put on Paulson will get stick down. Will end up along the near side wall with Root. He'll send it around behind the net. Far side wall, Retzer. Has it knocked off her stick. Ekman will take it back behind the net. Ekman ahead and out. This one's going to float all the way down onto Montgomery. No icing will be handled in the corner by Cunningham. Puck will be sent ahead and out to center. Root will have it along the near side. She carries it in the Moorhead end and has it knocked off her stick by Little. From the corner, through the crease, onto the far side wall, Ekron will have it. Ekron sends it ahead. It's going to end up sliding all the way down into the Edina end. Go back on ice. Face off far side of the Moorhead zone. It's going to be won by Shirley. She'll kick it into the corner. Hendrickson will send it ahead to Lee, and it'll be held in by the Hornets. Shot right in front of Paulson is kicked away. Another one from the side. It'll go off the side of the net. Spuds will come away with this. Look to clear. Kelman will hold. She'll lose it off her stick, and Hendrickson is able to clear it out to center. Everett, near side, has it knocked away. It'll be taken into the Moorhead zone by Kelman. Little is there to knock it away. Out to center. Lee tries to take it ahead. It'll be knocked away and come back down into the Moorhead end on the stick of Dorn. Dorn tries for the shot, get redirected by Ekron. Cleared out to center by Lovejoy, up to Shirley. Shirley and Hockett in the zone, 4-on-2, or 2-on-4. Puck will come all the way around and onto the near side boards to Lovejoy. Intercepted by Sargent. Slung out to center by Cunningham. Handled by Ekron, sent ahead to Lane, who's going to bring it in near side. Lane, little fancy footwork, shot put on Montgomery, will get knocked down and covered up. We'll have 10:59 to go in the first, 0-0. Faceoff is going to be won by Lane over to Hockett. Hockett tries for the shot that'll get knocked away in traffic and will go back behind the net. Up to Lovejoy at the point. Lovejoy across to Hockett in the slot. Shot, kick save made. Puck lose it. Will get steered out. Hockett will have it along the far side wall. She gets knocked down. Puck will come free. Lane will have it. Lane, top of the slot. Shot. Glove save made by Montgomery. Going to go over the top of the net and around behind. Picked up in the corner by Hockett. Hockett tries to center it up. It's going to get knocked down by Colbert. And Edina is going to take it back the other way. Down in Hoffman. It'll end up in the near side corner and be sent around behind the net by Root. Held in on the far side. Ekron will have it back behind her own net. She sends it ahead to Hockett. 3-on-3, go on the other way. Dropped off for Lane. Hockett was already in. Spuds will be offside. Face-off will come back to the neutral zone. Far side, just outside of the Edina zone. Sent in by Hendrickson. Picked up in the corner by Cunningham. She'll carry it around behind the net. Swenson will intercept, take it away, and take the shot. It'll end up just on the edge of the net. Centering pass is sent up into the air by Cunningham. Sent back down in by Hendrickson. It'll go back behind the net. Little step up along the near side wall. Redding is going to take it away. Cross ice, intercepted by Kelman. Carried into the Moorhead zone. Shot, save made by Paulson. She's going to get it covered up. Puck will come loose along the far side of the net. Cleared out by Hockett. Or by Shirley. Shirley Swenson's going the other direction. Swenson shot off the post. Beautiful centering pass from Shirley to Swenson, and it goes just off the post. Back the other direction we go. Kelman into the Moorhead zone. She tries to backhand it on Paulson. It'll go off of Little skate. Retzer's going to flip it up off the glass. It's going to go all the way down into the other end. Be called back on icing. Face-off comes back to the far side of the Moorhead end. Lane will win the draw. Akron will come away with it, carried around behind the net. Cleared out to center. It'll be Cheechad. She's going to dump it in, and it's going to go into the Moorhead bench. Face-off will come back out to center ice since it was tossed into the Moorhead bench. It'll be handled between Walk and Lane, or Colbert and Lane. Steered into the Edina end by Lee. She tries to center it up. It's going to get knocked down in traffic. Flipped up off the boards by Hoffman and out to center. Lovejoy will intercept and take it away. Lane along the near side boards, right in front of the Edina bench, dumps it in. It'll be turned back out by Hubich. Akron into Hubich. Witt will have it near side. Strand steps up, knocks it free. Hubich and Colbert will fight with each other on the near side, and then finally gets thrown out to the center. Akron carries it into the zone. Akron's shot goes just wide to the far side. Puck will come around onto the near side wall. Cleared out, set all the way down to the other end by Root, and that one will get called back on icing. Shirley and Dorn with the face-off near side of the Edina zone. Puck will end up in the corner. Strand steps up. Shirley gets taken out. He'll end up with Little in the corner who'll send it on the far side. Top of the slot, Hockett. Has it knocked away. Little will step over. Little sends it up into the air. We're going to have a high sticking call on, I believe, Edina. Nope, it's going to be on Moorhead. That one's going to come all the way back down to the Moorhead end. So face off far side of the Moorhead end between Dorn and Shirley. Will get sent over onto the far side wall to Hendrickson. Hendrickson clears it out to center. Shirley in, drops it off for Hockett. It's going to get knocked away and turned right back out to center. Down into the Moorhead end, it'll be Little. She'll carry it behind the net and send it off the near side wall. Held in by Hubich, dumped into the far side corner and cleared out by the Spuds. Shirley into the zone. Puck will be sent right back out. And then kicked up into the Edina bench. Face off at center will be between Lane and Sargent. Sargent. Kicked ahead, kicked right back out of the Moorhead zone by Akron. Akron ahead to Swenson. Swenson across. It'll go all the way down into the far side corner. Retzer and Swenson both set up right in the slot, looking for the centering pass. It'll come up to Lovejoy near side. Lovejoy, cross ice. Swenson can't hang on to it. It'll end up on the far side wall. She'll kick it up to Akron, and it'll slide out to center. Akron just inside her own zone. Head to Swenson. Swenson up to Lane. Lane has it knocked off her stick. Stolen away by Sargent. Taken right back by Akron. Akron ahead to Lane. Lane, far side. Lane Swenson. She's going to fight her way in. Have it knocked off her stick by Hoffman. It'll come up to Retzer. Retzer will send the shot through the crease and into the near side corner. Swenson backhands it in. Hendrickson steps up, holds the zone. Tries for the shot, gets knocked down by Colbert. And this time it's going to go all the way to the other end off the stick of Root and be called back on icing. Faceoff will come back into the Edina end. Dorn and Shirley up to Hendrickson off the faceoff. He tries for the shot that'll get knocked into the far side corner. Lee will send it around behind the net. Everett tries to center it up. It'll get steered over the far side wall again. Intercepted by Kelman, sent out to Redding at center. Redding and Kelman are going to enter the zone offside. Before 4:46 to go here in the first, face-off near side of the neutral zone on the Moorhead end. Dorn and Shirley drops it off for Lee. It'll end up with Cunningham, who will dump it into the zone. Hendrickson tries to clear. It'll end up with Lee at center. Tossed right back into the Moorhead zone by Dorn. It'll be picked up by Little right in front of Paulson. Little throws it off the glass out to center. Flip back around the other direction. It'll be tossed ahead to Kelman, who will carry it into the zone, and Hendrickson is going to send it right back out to neutral. Shirley and Cunningham down into the zone. It'll be Hockett this time, top of the slot. Loses the handle on it. It's going to end up back around the net with Colbert. Lovejoy steps up near side, sends it around behind. Colbert will have it, or Cunningham will have it back behind. Shot in the side is going to get covered up by Montgomery. Face-off will come to the far side between Colbert and Lane. Strand and Hockett left and right. Puck gets kicked down into the corner. Handled by Tistad. She's going to send it ahead. It's going to float all the way down just a bit wide of Paulson, so it'll get called back on icing. Sargent Lane near side of the Edina end. Handled by the Spuds. Hockett over to Lovejoy in the corner. Sends it down to Ekron, top of the slot. Shot. Stick save made by Montgomery. It'll end up back behind the net with Hockett, who tries to center it up. It's going to get picked up in traffic. Turned back the other way. Sargent. Into the Moorhead zone. It'll be on the stick of Colbert. Sent right back out. To Scheid. Dumps it in near side. Lovejoy will have it down in the corner. Ahead to Strand. Strand to Lane, who's going the other direction with the breakaway. Lane carries it in. Shot goes high and over the net. And it'll end up with Stevens along the far side. Stevens cross ice. Intercepted by Lane. Big crash right in front of the Edina bench. And Edina will be headed to the box for too many men. So that'll put the Spuds on the power play with 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first. Faceoff will come back down into the Hornet zone between Dorn and Shirley. Will be Everett and Lane left and right. Little and Hendrickson on D. Faceoff will be won by Shirley, kicked over into the far side corner. Back around behind the net and up the near side wall. Little will have it. Edina is able to clear. Puck is going to be handled by Dorn. She's going to send it into the Moorhead zone. Little will have it about midway down the near side wall. Everett flips it ahead into the corner. Shirley gives chase, sends it back up to Lane. Lane wraparound shot, kick save made. Rebound is going to get sent through the crease and onto the near side wall. Little gets tripped up. Another upcoming penalty on Edina. And Moorhead Spencer going to bear it. Spud strike first on the power play. 2:07 to go in the period. So with the goal, it negates the previous power play, but the tripping call on Dorn means the Spuds stay on the power play for the remainder of the period, or just shy of the total period. 2:07 to go. Little and Retzer left and right. Swenson centering it up. Or Lee, excuse me. Little and Hendrickson on the blue line. They're having clock issues again. All right, face-off is going to be won by Swenson, controlled by Edina, down into the Moorhead end. It'll be cleared right back out by Little, and then sent in by Hoffman along the near side wall. Number 4, Caitlin Shirley is credited with the goal. Little along the near side, sends it ahead to Lee. Lee down into the zone, has it knocked off her stick by Colbert. She'll pick it up along the near side wall. Retzer in the corner. It'll get set up to Little along the wall. Little down in the corner, or down in behind the net, looks to center it up. She's going to staple we'll end up with Hendrickson up at the point. She's going to send it around back behind the net. Retzer, near side. Swenson. The head to Lee, who tries for the backhand. It's going to go just wide. Back down into the inside corner. Lee in the corner. Looking to center it up. It's going to get knocked away by Hoffman. 45 seconds to go on the power play. 47 seconds to go in the period. Swenson along the near side wall, steals it away. It'll be stolen right back. Shot on Paulson, who's going to get kicked away shot from Hoffman on Paulson from the red line. Will get kicked away. Spuds will have it coming back in near side. Shirley, top of the slot, looks for the shot, drops it off her lane, backhand, kicked away by Montgomery. It'll end up along the near side wall. Pocket fights for it, centers it up to Lane. Lane drives the lane. Round back behind the own net. She picks up her own rebound. Another shot is going to get knocked down in traffic. Pocket will have it in the corner. Power play over. 6 seconds to go in the period. It'll end up down in the corner. Lane tries to center it up, and it's going to wrap up the first. So after 15, we're going to take a real quick break and be back for the second period. So after the first 15 minutes, your Moorhead Spuds are leading 1-0. And if you look at the clock, we're going into period number 5. Like I said, we're having some clock issues. Second period, 15 in, 30 to go. Spuds are going to win the draw. It'll be stolen away by Dorn, who will dump it into Kelman inside the zone. Shot from the side, kicked away by Paulson. It'll end up back behind the net. Edina tries to center it up. It's going to be loose in front, right in the front of Paulson. And the Spuds are finally going to be able to clear it out. It'll end up with, I actually don't have a 21 on my list, but Edina is going to be able to find the back of the net and tie this game at 1. 14:34, second period, or fifth period if you're looking at the clock. Face-off at center will be between Colbert and Lane. Lane gets her feet taken right out from under her. She'll drive the zone. Shot. Kick save made and covered up by Montgomery. So number 11, Redden, is going to be credited with the Edina goal. Moorhead will win the face-off on the far side. Lovejoy looks to center it up. Hackett comes streaking in. It'll be knocked away by Cunningham. And Edina is going to take it the other direction. Centering pass, nobody home. Will end up along the far side wall. Everett's going to fight for it. Puck comes free, sent out to center where it'll be handled by Cunningham. Cunningham come across to Hubert. Sent into the Moorhead zone, and Lovejoy will clear it right back out. Lee dumps it into the Edina zone, picked up down in the corner by Sargent, and tossed out through center by Root. Beckman will collect just inside her own zone. Over to Swenson. Swenson back across to Lovejoy. Lovejoy is going to get called for tripping. Even though I think she was actually going for the puck. So face-off will be down in the Moorhead end on the far side. Shirley and Dorn for the face-off. Puck is finally going to be cleared by Hendrickson over to the far side wall. Little tries to send it out. Dorn holds it in. Puck will come free and slide out to center. Tchide dumps it back in. Tchide. I have no idea how you pronounce that. So faceoff will be back out at center after being dumped in offside. Dorn and Shirley will be controlled by Hackett down into the Edina end. She looks to center it up. She's going to take the shot. It's going to go right across the front of the goal minder's face mask. And then it'll end up back out at center ice with Kelman. Save or shot by Kelman will be knocked down and covered up by Paulson. That'll come off. I think the Edina end. Edina is going to clear it right back out. Swenson dumps it from the red line. That one's going to cause the Spuds to be offside. 49 seconds in the Hornet power play. Lane and Everett. Swenson and Ekron. Everett will have it along the near side wall. She tries to send it ahead. It'll go off the skate of Colbert onto the far side. Swenson's going to shovel it ahead. Intercepted by Everett. Carried into the Edina zone. Drops it off for Lane. Lane to Everett. Puck loose in the slot. Rebound shot is going to be kicked over into the far side corner up to Swenson. Swenson with the one-timer that's going to go right on to Montgomery, and she'll get it knocked down and covered up. Face-off will be far side between Shirley and Dorn. 18 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Shoveled out to center by Kelman. Little will have it. She's going to send it off the near side wall. Hendrickson pushes the zone, dumps it in behind the net. It'll come up right along the side of Montgomery. Montgomery will cover it up. 5 seconds left on their power play. Face-off comes to the near side, to the glove side of Montgomery. Shirley and Dorn. It'll get sent over to the near side wall. Kicked down into the corner. Spuds back at full strength. Dorn looks to send it out. She'll kick it ahead to Redding at center. It'll end up down in the Moorhead zone along the near side wall. Spuds try to clear. Pocket carries it out to center. 3-on-1, going the other direction. Pocket has it knocked off her stick by, I'm guessing it must be Lockhart. Puck loose in the slot right out in front of Montgomery. Is going to get knocked down and smacked around, and the ref is going to blow the whistle. He had it, thinks she had it. I think he thinks she had it covered up. It was still loose. So the faceoff will come to the near side, glove side of Montgomery between Sargent and Shirley. Kicked over to Hockett in the corner. Sent back up. It's going to float all the way out through center ice and down into the Moorhead end. Lovejoy's going to go collect. She'll carry it back behind her net. 10:38 to go in the period. Sent out through center by Hockett to Strand. Strand carries the zone shot. Glove save made by Montgomery. Face-off will be far side of the Edina end between Colbert and Lane. Will be handled by Everett. She tries to send it across to Ecker, and it's going to get stolen away by Hoffman, who has the breakaway down into the Moorhead zone. And that one is going to find the back of the net. Hoffman on the breakaway gives Edina the go-ahead goal, 2-1 lead with 10:18 to go in the second. They fixed the clock. It no longer says the fifth. Face-off is going to be sent back to Hendrickson, who will chip it ahead to Swenson and drops it off for Lane. Lane drives the zone, has it knocked off her stick by Colbert. It'll end up along the far side wall with Retzer. Lane, slap shot. Loose right in front of the Montgomery, but it'll get picked up and carried around behind the net by Teachchild. Sent out to center. Little will have it. Little cross ice to Swenson. Swenson drops it back to Little. It'll fall into the Moorhead zone. They were trying not to go in offside. Retzer got taken out and was still down. Lane ahead to Little. Down into the Edina zone. Boot tries to clear. Swenson ends up with it. Backhand goes just wide of the net. It'll be gathered up back behind by Dorn. Dorn clears. Lane. Up off the glass. That one's going to go down in and I'll wrap around the net and all the way into the near side corner where it'll end up with Tashide. Pocket. Swenson sends it around back behind the net, a little up along the far side wall. And Root is able to clear down into the Moorhead zone. Dorn loses the handle. Little is going to come away with it. They're going back the other direction, 4-on-3. Little has it knocked away by Redding. Puck sits free along the far side wall. Dorn and Hockett fight for it. Down into the corner. Lane will come away with it. Wraps it around behind the net. She brings it up along the near side wall. Looks for the shot. She's going to send it down into the corner. Pocket tries to center it up. Dorn intercepts. Sends it up to Redding, who clears it out to center. Lovejoy, backhand to Shirley. Shirley drives the zone. Near side, wraps it around. Shot the goal! 8:15 to go in the second. Caitlin Shirley ties this up at 2. Sargent and Shirley face off center ice after Shirley's tying goal. Puck will be sent right back out to center by Eklund. Picked up by Scheid in the face-off circle. Sargent will have it knocked away by Lovejoy. Shirley clears. Sargent center ice, drops it off for Lockhart, who sends it ahead. It's picked up by Lovejoy. Lovejoy tries to backhand it out. It's off of Sargent's skate. It'll find its way out to center. Lockhart flips it back in, and Edina will be offside. Two-two tie. Face off far side of the neutral zone, right next to the Moorhead end. Little. They had to Lee. Lee carries it in near side, drops it off for Lane, who drives the corner and will wrap it around behind the net. She had Colbert in her pocket all the way around behind the back of the net. Everett will have it on the far side, up to Lovejoy. Lovejoy, slap shot, goes wide of the net and into the near side corner. It'll be picked up by Lane. She'll send it behind the net to Everett. Everett centers it up, right onto the stick of Montgomery, who will kick it back behind the net, and Colbert will come away with it. Colbert has it intercepted at center ice. She'll come away with it, tries to carry it in the Moorhead zone. It'll go down in the far side corner. Root and Lane. Lane's going to come away with it. Lane out through center. Down in, top of the slot. Shot, glove save made by Montgomery. .6:35 to go in the second. 2-2 tie. .16:10 on shots, but I'm not sure which side is the guest and who's home, because since they're both wearing home sweaters. Lovejoy, far side, drops it off for Retzer. Retzer tries to center it up. Shirley will have it. Backhand onto Montgomery. Puck comes free and is steered over on the near side wall and will be cleared out by Kelman. Dropped off for Redden. Puck loose in the slot is going to get covered up by Paulson. And this game stays at 2. Face off, Dorn and Shirley. Puck is going to come loose in the slot. Shot taken from Kelman on the side. It'll get knocked away by Paulson. Spuds are going to come away with it along the far side. Lovejoy tries to send it out. Kelman is going to be in the way, or Redden is going to be in the way. It'll get sent back behind the Moorhead net. Swenson down in the corner, tries to clear it. Cunningham steps up, sends it down behind the net and into the far side corner. Ekron sends it ahead to Shirley. Shirley Cunningham one-on-one, going the other direction. Swenson coming in behind. It'll get knocked away and onto the near side wall. Shirley, pocket. Shot from the top of the slot will get knocked away in traffic and into the corner. Swenson tries to center it up. Knocked away by Hubich. Then it'll be carried down along the near side wall by Stevens. Steven looks to center it up. Nobody home. Picked up by Little. She'll carry it behind the net and send along the near side wall to Hockett. Hockett has it knocked away. Little clears it. Sent back out to center by Lockhart. Little will have it along the far side wall. She's going to carry it around, centers it up. It's going to get knocked down by Tichstein. Carried out through center. Down into the Moorhead zone, Cunningham. She tries for the backhand shot that goes back behind the net. Lane will have it along the far side. She's able to clear it out to center. Rook takes it away. Pocket will intercept. Dumps it in. Sent right back out by Tichstein. Root carries it in far side. Root shot goes wide of the net and back behind. It'll end up in the corner with Colbert, who tries to center it up. It's going to go all the way across and into the far side corner. Picked off by Lockhart from Hockett. Lane is going to carry it down in the other direction. Lane, shot, kick save made by Montgomery. Rebound is picked up by Everett along the far side wall. Set up to Hendrickson. Slides out to center. Everett is going to have to drop back. She sends it over to Lovejoy, who kicks it ahead to Lane. Lane dumps it in. Lockhart tosses it right back out. Lovejoy will get it along the far side wall and dump it into the far side corner of the Edina end. Lovejoy tries to center it up. It'll be intercepted by Kelman. Sent right back out to center. Lovejoy backhand ahead up to Shirley. Shirley is going to carry it in along the far side. 3-on-3. Looks to carry it in. Shirley is going to put it away. Shirley with the go-ahead goal. With 3:17 to go in the first. 3-2 Moorhead lead. Yep. Face off at center between Dorn and Shirley. We'll end up with Hendrickson along the near side wall. Dumped in, cleared right back out by Cunningham. Shirley with a wraparound, centering it up. Puck loose in the slot. It'll get steered out by Dorn. Kelman drops it off for Dorn, center ice. Retzer steps in, cause the interference. Puck will come free. Hendrickson inside the Moorhead zone, sends it ahead to the near side wall. Swenson. Across to Retzer. Retzer has it knocked away by Redden. It'll end up along the far side wall. Retzer is able to kick it into the corner. Cunningham back behind her own net, sends it along the far side wall, and it's going to slide out to center. Little, just inside her own zone, flips it ahead to Swenson. Shirley, 2-on-2, drives the zone, shot, blocker save made by Montgomery. Puck will find his way back out to center ice with Retzer. Once again, it'll be Swenson. Swenson's going to dump it in far side. Hendrickson steps up. Kicked right back out to center. Little will have to go get it down deep inside of her own zone. Little ahead to Strand. Strand to Lane. Lane is going to drive it in near side. Tries for the backhand that's going to go just wide behind the net. She'll pick up her own rebound on the far side. Drops it off, clears it out by Sargent. Held in by Lovejoy. Penalty upcoming on Lane. Puck will end up along the far side wall. Pocket gets the touched up. And that will send Edina to the power play and Lane to the box. for tripping. It actually looks like he called her for checking. So that means the Spuds will end the period on the penalty kill. Minute 32 to go in the second. Hockett is going to win the draw. It'll end up with Ekman back behind the net. Back behind the net. Lovejoy fights for it. Hockett is going to come away with it. Hockett. It's going to get sent out to center ice. Turned back to the direction by Lockhart. Knocked away by the Spuds. Strand carries it in along the far side and kicks it into the corner. We'll end up back behind the Edina net. Centered up to Lockhart, intercepted by Everett. Lockhart is headed to the box for tripping. So that will negate the Edina power play with 1:19 to go and 50 seconds to go in the period. So we'll go to 4-on-4 hockey for the rest of the period. Face off our side of the Edina zone is going to be Colbert and Shirley. We'll end up with Hockett, who will send it up to Little in the corner. Little. Brister down in the near side corner. Shirley tries to center it up. It's going to get it knocked away by Teatscheid, and Edina will carry it out to center. Hendrickson sends it ahead. Everett will have it along the near side wall. She'll have it poked off her stick by Teatscheid. Teatscheid and Shirley fight for it down into the corner. Shirley comes away with it, top of the slot. Everett looking for the redirect. And the puck will end up along the far side and in the corner. Cleared out to center. The Hendrickson just inside of her own zone. Was poke checked away by Hoffman. But one of the Edina skaters was already in the zone. So they'll end up offside. Three seconds to go in the period. Swenson wins the draw over the lead. And that is going to do it. So to start the third, both teams will be down one skater. Moorhead will have 29 seconds to go on their penalty kill. Edina will have 1:11. And since it was my fault of telling the parents that we needed player videos on Wednesday, I only had 3, so that's all we can do for this weekend. So we'll be back in just a little bit. You're going to have to watch Sam run this time. 30 minutes in the books. 15 minutes to go of the Skate for the Roses championship game. Your Moorhead Spuds are currently leading 3-2. Both teams will start the third shorthanded. Moorhead will have 29 seconds left on their penalty. And then they'll go on the power play for 42 seconds. And then hopefully at the end of all that, everybody will be back at full strength. 20 seconds to go in the intermission warm-ups. Ref says, let's get this show on the road. (18-13) on the shots in favor of Moorhead. Paulson will be back in net, as always. Up front is going to be number 13, Braylon Everett. And number 4, Caitlin Shirley to center it up. Number 7, Nevaeh Hendrickson. And number 6, Talia Little will be on the blue line. Number 10, Brooke Lane, will be in the box. Edina wants to skate 2 players down, I guess. So the draw will be controlled by Moorhead. Hendricks is going to send it ahead to Shirley, right inside the far side of the Edina end. Shirley off the side of the net, gets her own rebound, tries to send it up to Hawk, and it's going to get turned over to the near side wall. Down into the corner, it'll be Dorn. Dorn sends it ahead to Redden at center ice, intercepted by Little. Carried down in the Edina end. Little shot, save made by Montgomery. Spuds are back at full strength. And on the power play. 37 seconds to go. Face-off is going to be the far side of the Hornet zone. Lane and Colbert. Puck will get sent into the far side corner and around behind the net and up to Lovejoy on the near side wall. Lovejoy's centering pass is going to go all the way across to the far side. Lane backhand to Lee. Lee, Everett shot the goal. Everett gives the Spuds a little more breathing room. 4-2 Moorhead lead. Face-off at center between Colbert and Lane is going to be controlled by the Spuds. Everett into the zone over to Lee. She'll have it stripped away by Colbert. It'll end up back behind the Edina net. Cunningham kicks it along the wall, along the near side. Lovejoy will step up and grab it. Slings it back down in the corner. It'll be intercepted by Hubich, and she'll send it out to center ice to Hoffman. Hoffman drives the zone, has it knocked away by Ekron. It'll go around back behind the Moorhead net. Pocket along the near side wall, tries to send it ahead. It'll then be dropped back to Lovejoy, who's going to clear it out to Lane at center. Lane and Retzer drives the zone. Lane looks for the shot, drops it off for Retzer. Save made by Montgomery, and it'll be cleared out by Dorn. Retzer, center ice, has it knocked off a stick by Dorn. It'll end up on the near side wall with Lockhart. Edina looks to clear, held in by Shirley. Far side. Again tried to clear. Hendrickson is there to hold it in. This time it'll be taken around behind the net by Cunningham. Sent out to center to Hendrickson along the far side wall. She chips it ahead to Swenson. Down into the zone. Will get knocked away. It'll end up with Retzer. Retzer's going to sling it around behind the net. Picked up by Teatscheid. Retzer along the far side. Hands it off to Hendrickson, who will sling it into the corner. Teatscheid has it stripped away by Shirley. Shirley centering pass. Swenson is going to get intercepted by Sargent. He'll get thrown up into the air and come free out at center. Sargent into the Moorhead zone. Cross ice to Redding is going to end up on the near side wall and get cleared out by Little. Dumped back in by Kubich. And Edina will be offside. 4-2 Moorhead lead. 12:15 to go in the period. Puck will be controlled by the Spuds. Lane takes it back the other direction. Drives his own shot from the side of the slot. He's going to get covered up by Montgomery. Rebound will come free. Hockett will slide it right back into Montgomery, and she'll cover that one up, and that one will get whistled dead. Lane and Colbert, far side of the Edina zone. Puck sent down into the slot. Lockhart is going to clear it over to the side. Toss back in by Strand from center. Spuds will be offside. Face off Colbert and Lane. Just outside the Edina zone on the near side. Redding tries to send it across. It'll be Hocken who will take it in. Strand will drive Colbert to carry it around behind her own net. Sent out to center. Lovejoy will pick it up. To Lane. Lane has it knocked off her stick by Hoffman. Shot by Hoffman is going to get sticked away by Paulson and into the corner. Spuds clear. Teatscheid. It's going to end up going the other direction with Redding. Redding will have Eckern in her pocket all the way around behind the net. Sends it back the other way. Lovejoy steps up and intercepts. It'll be dropped off for Eckern, who's going to send it along the near side wall and up to Kubich in the corner at the point. Kubich shot. Stick save made by Paulson. It'll end up along the far side wall. And get kicked down into the corner by Redden. Along behind the back wall. Dorn tries to send it in deep. Centering pass will be picked off by Eckern. And the Spuds are able to clear. Near side wall. Down in hard and fast. It's going to be Lane. She tries to send it across to herself. It'll get knocked away by Teatscheid. And Lane is going to head to the back to the box for checking. Third period. 4-2 Moorhead lead. Moorhead is on the penalty kill. Puck will be picked up back behind the net by Little. Sent along the near side wall. Everett tries to clear. Kubich is able to send it back down into the corner. Little. Flips it out to center. It'll be picked up by Colbert, taken right back down into the zone along the far side. Pinched off by Hendrickson and sent out to center by Shirley. Cross ice to Colbert. Colbert dumps it in. Shirley will go collect Little will go collect in the near side corner. Taken up and out. This time the Hornets are going to be headed to the box. Will be Cunningham for checking. So we'll have a minute 19 of 4-on-4 skating. And the Spuds will go to the power play for 41 seconds. Okay. Face-off is going to be far side of the Edina zone between Swenson and Dorn. Spuds are going to control. Dorn is going to be there to strip it away. Down into the Moorhead zone. Little takes it away. Dorn will end up with it along the far side wall. Side angle shot. Kick save made by Paulson. Little is able to send it over to the far or out of the near side wall. Strand has it knocked away by Hubich. Puck will come free at the top of the slot. Hendrickson tries to send it ahead to Strand. It's going to be picked up by Kelman. Kelman centers it up. It's going to go back behind the net. And Swenson is able to clear it. Swenson Hubich, far side. Swenson drops it off for herself. It's going to get intercepted by Teachit. Teachide. The Spuds will end up offside. 26 seconds to go and 4-on-4 skating. Colbert and Swenson just outside. Or it's Colbert and Shirley. Will be carried down in by Hoffman, who puts a shot on Paulson, and that one will get kicked away into the corner. Ekron sends it ahead to Shirley. Shirley out to center. Shirley down into the zone. Shirley shot. Kick save made by Montgomery. Puck ends up back behind the net. Shirley tries to center it up to Strand, or up to Hockett. It's going to get taken away and turned back through center ice. Spuds full strength. Puck will end up down in the near side corner of the Spuds zone. Carried back behind the net. It'll be fought for between Lovejoy and Hoffman. Lovejoy is going to have it in the far side corner. Lovejoy gets tripped up. Puck comes free. 19-18 on the Moorhead power play. Hockett finally comes away with it. Looks like they'll have enough time for one more run. 3-on-2, going the other direction. Hockett to Everett. Everett shot. He's going to get swallowed up by Montgomery. 4 seconds to go on the power play. 4-2 Moorhead lead. 22-14 on the shots. 7 minutes, 51 seconds to go in the game. Face-off, Dorn and Lane is going to be far side of the Edina zone. Lane's going to have it. Lane drives the slot, takes a shot. Montgomery with the save. Puck will end up in the near side corner. Everett, shot. Waffle blocker made by Montgomery. Puck will end up back behind the net. Edina is going to come away with it. Taken out through center. It'll be Kelman. She dumps it into the Moorhead zone right onto Little. Little is going to clear it right back out. Held up out center, dumped in by Little. Dorn will have it along the near side wall. She looks to clear it out to Stevens. Puck will end up out at center. Lee is going to go get it. Hendrickson drives it in. Side angle shot. It's going to get stuck on the side of the net. So face-off will go to the far side of the Edina end. 7:01 to go in the game. Moorhead leading 4-2. Sargent and Shirley for the face-off. Shirley's going to win the draw. It'll get steered over onto the far side wall. Dretzer, Ekron, Rister. 6-8 made by Montgomery. Will end up back behind the net. Swenson tries for the backhand that gets knocked away in traffic. Will end up along the far side wall. Ekron from the point sends it across into the near side corner. Swenson tries to center it up. Rutt is there to knock it away. Retzer steps up, tries to center it up, and will end up Lovejoy, top of the slot, shot. Redirected just wide of the net. It'll end up back up with Ekron at the point. Ekron shot, backhand flip by Swenson, goes just wide of the net. Retzer will have it. Sends it out. It'll be Lovejoy at the point. Lovejoy backhand. Swenson will pick it up. Hebich tries to clear. It'll end up with Lovejoy, who drives it into the top of the slot. Takes the backhand. It'll get kicked back behind the net. Gretzer behind the net. Lovejoy steps up. Lovejoy to Swenson. It'll go all the way across into the corner, where Cunningham will try to clear it up to Ekron. Ekron. She'll drive it down into the corner. Tries to center it up. It's going to end up along the side of the net and get covered up by Montgomery. .537 remaining in the game. It'll be Lane and Colbert far side. Draw one by Lanes, dropped off to Hendrickson, sent up to Hendrickson. Ping pong, shot taken by Strands, will go just wide. It'll be kicked back behind the net where Lane will go after it. Lane looks to set it up, looks for the wraparound. Goes for the shot that goes right off the crossbar and into the near side corner. Hockett, shot, glove save made by Montgomery. 24-14 on the shots, 4-2 Moorhead lead, 5:14 left in the game. Lane and Colbert near side. Colbert is going to win the draw this time. Spud's going to come away with it. But he held up along the near side wall. Lockhart to Colbert, has it stripped off her stick. Lane comes away with it, drives the top of the slot. Puck will come free and be cleared over and carried out to center by Kelman. Kelman tries to send it across, intercepted by Hendrickson and dumped in by Hoffman. Lane will have it near far side at center. Drops it off for Hockett. Hockett in, 2-on or 1-on-2 shot. Glove save made by Montgomery. Puck will end up back behind the net and in the near side corner. Cunningham. Hockett, centering pass. Knocked away by Dorn. Lee will go get it. Lee takes the shot, goes through the crease and into the near side corner. Stevens will handle it along the near side wall. Out to center, Lane. Has it knocked off her stick by Dorn. Redden will end up with it. Lee steps in to steal it back. Lane has it stolen away by Dorn. Will end up along the far side wall. Lane's going to take it away. Lane and Hockett come streaking in. Lane with the wraparound shot. Kick save made by Montgomery, and then it'll be cleared over to the far side wall by Cunningham. Lovejoy, center ice. Will hold it up along the far side wall. She tries to send it across to the near side, but Marston is going to be there to intercept and send it into the Moorhead end. Ekron back behind her own net. Sends it ahead to Swenson, who touches it up. This one's going to go all the way down and get called back on icing. Face-off will come back down to the Moorhead end. On the far side between Sargent and Shirley and Colbert. Shirley and Colbert. Ekron looks to clear. Shot taken on Paulson will get kicked away, and behind the net, Lovejoy will have it. Swenson intercepts, sends it ahead to Shirley. Shirley hard and fast. Shirley gets a breakaway. She takes a shot. Save made by Montgomery. Rebound picked up by Swenson. Shot goes just wide. Swenson will pick up her own net, or her own rebound. Lockhart, Shirley fight for it in the corner. Retzer, shot goes through the crease and onto the near side boards. Little steps up to hold it in. Little tries to send it down. It'll be turned back out by Teachide. And Edina is able to clear. Hendrickson, Shirley. Shirley drives it in. Cross ice. Swenson is going to pick up 5-2 Moorhead lead. A beautiful pass from Caitlin Shirley to Haley Swenson, and Haley is going to put it away. 5-2 insurance goal for Moorhead. 2:32 to go in the game. Dorn and Lane to face it up on center. Lane carries it in. Everett streaks it in. Lane's shot goes high and over the net. Lane will have it in the corner. She looks to bring it back around. Centering shot. Lee is going to get redirected now through center, and it'll end up in the Moorhead zone with Little. Little is going to carry it around behind her net. She's going to have it along the near side wall. It'll be stripped away by Hubich, who tries to send it into the slot. It's going to get turned out by Lane. Everett into the zone. Flips it ahead. Cunningham sends it along the near side wall. Little steps up. Centering pass. Lee. Cunningham intercepts. Sargent tries to clear. Held in by Lane. Down to Cunningham in the corner. Cunningham flips it up and out. This one's going all the way down to the other end and getting called back on icing. Minute 33 away. From a repeat. I'm trying not to get too excited here. Face-off far side between Stevens and Shirley is going to be controlled by the Spuds, sent over to the far side wall. Hockett will have it. Hockett tries to center it up. Nobody home. It'll end up on the near side wall and come up to Lovejoy at the point. Lovejoy knocked away. Shot from Hockett. Kick save made by Montgomery. Shirley picks up the rebound and it'll end up back behind the net. Hockett tries to center it up. Again, nobody home. It'll come up to Eckern on the far side. Eckern tries for the shot. Gets knocked down by Colbert. Almost cleared out. Or by Stevens, excuse me. It'll end up with Lovejoy, who's going to sling it down in. Side angle, Shirley. Knocked away and onto the far side wall. It'll come up to Eckern at the point. And somebody is headed to the box. 45 seconds to go. Marston is headed to the box. So that'll put the Spuds back on the power play with 45 seconds remaining in the game. Well, Hockett is going to the bench too, or headed to the box. So it's going to be 5-on-5 for 45. Face-off is going to be far side between Lane and Colbert. Kicked along the near side wall and up to Eckern at the point. Eckern sends it across to Swenson on the near side. Swenson tries to center it up. It'll be intercepted by Colbert. Colbert off the far side wall and out to center. Colbert is able to get a handle on it. She's going to carry it in, and they're going to go in offside. "23 seconds remaining. 23 seconds away from the repeat. Face-off is going to be just outside the Moorhead zone on the near side. Won by Edina, controlled by Colbert. She's going to dump it down in. It'll be immediately cleared back out by Lee. This time the Spuds are going to head in offside. We'll be down to 10 seconds. And I think at this point it is fair to say that your Moorhead Spuds are going to come away victorious and repeat the title at the Skate for Roses tournament. That sound is glorious. Your Moorhead Spuds have done it. They have defended the title and will be the repeat champions. Oh, let's see if I can figure out how I can even get down there. I'm seeing that. Turn your headset on so I can hear you.
Okay. I ought to put it on the other ear though. You should already be. Yeah, go,
Just trying
dog.
to figure out how to get down there.
There's no way down there. He's got to go down and then into the locker rooms.
Thinking you're right.
Because there's only connections there and only connections here. So he's gonna have to go through the locker room.
All right, well, we're going to try this. See if we can get down to the ice.
You gotta move faster than that.
I lost my connection on the remote camera.
Don't they want their trophy? Don't be a sore loser. Come on. I don't know. Do you want me to switch cameras now? Dad.
Stand by. There we go. I'm not holding connection though.
Mom, zoom in. Yeah. Dad, do you want me to switch?
Just hang on for a minute here.
Okay. Lydia said yes with a bunch of confetti emojis.
Try not to get in anybody's way here. Okay, switch it over to the other one.
Okay. You're on. I'm watching. Dad, what are you doing? Yes.
Hi! Hey there!
So I just dropped the mic to Haley
I thought I popped up
and Braylon. How's that goal feel, Swenson? How's that goal feel?
I can't go now.
Go say hi to your team.
I can't say something.
No, thank you.
Okay. Nothing. Anything. You want to say something?
Defending champions.
Hi, Mom.
Moorhead.
So with that, that's going to wrap up our weekend.
Yeah, so the girls worked really hard,
Stillwater.
and they ended up winning the game. It was great. Good job, girls!
That is what you call an impromptu interview right there. These girls are extremely happy. I think everybody's extremely happy. So we're going to pack it up, and we're going to head home victorious. So from Stillwater in the Skate for Roses tournament, for my camera operator, Lisa Swenson, my board operator, Emily Swenson, Twitter master, Lexi Fish, I'm Seth. We'll be back in action with district games next week. We'll see you again real soon.